taking the time today to come see us. I know you're all very busy. Let's face it, somebody like me shouldn't be here in this MBA program. My father, he grew up extremely poor, one of 10, and they didn't have food every day. Sometimes he would go steal apples from a local farm to help feed his brothers and sisters. My mom, she grew up extremely poor as well in Palestine. She was able to have food on her plate every day, but she didn't get to pursue the dreams and passions she always had. Fast forward a few years, they got married. They ended up moving to Kuwait. They had 2 children, myself and my older brother. My mother was pregnant with my little sister. So my father was able to finish his degree a lot later than any of us, and he found a job as an architect. And like any day, he went to work, did his normal thing, did his night routine, came home, went to bed, and he woke up the next morning to go to work again. And if you know history in Kuwait, 1990, the Persian Gulf War, Iraq kind of came overnight. He told me militaries, personnel were everywhere. You kind of just stay in your house. Thankfully, the U.S. liberated Kuwait, and we were one of the first groups of people to be able to become refugees in the U.S. So my parents didn't speak any English. They lost everything again. My father was able to work as an ice cream truck driver, and they weren't nervous, they understood that they got where they were working hard and that they would do the same here in America. And they wanted to give their children the chance they never had growing up. So now how this relates to this. I'm running on the DOPE platform, which I say as a joke, but it has serious values and they kind of make who I am. So it stands for D is for diversity, O is for openness, P is for passion, and E is for empathy. Diversity, if you see me around campus, you'll see me talking to a lot of Indian students, Thai students, Chinese students, Japanese students, occasionally white students. I love to get their perspective. It's very different, see what problems they're having, what problems I have, and try to figure out what the best solution is. O, openness. So great thing this GBA board did recently was they added transparency as one of their core values, as you saw earlier. And I want to be able to take that a step further so we can see what main goals we're trying to achieve and just push it to I want to show you guys what the progress is we're making on them. What kind of roadblocks we may be hitting. Maybe you can say, hey, I think I can help here, and we can enable you to be able to add to our initiatives or help with us on ours. Passion. I think a lot of you are passionate about something. Different business clubs, electricity, clean energy, net impact, technology, etc. I want to be able, as GBA president, to work with you to help you do stuff you couldn't do before. Really, you come to me with something you're passionate about, and I'll help you get it to the next level. And finally, empathy. I think my story speaks a lot to it. Even me growing up, grew up very poor at a young age. I had foreign parents, so I didn't know it was normal. I showered once a week growing up till middle school. I didn't realize it was bad till I was a smelly kid in class. So I understand a lot of problems some other students may have, and it may not be the same kind of issue now. It could be you're struggling with your grades or you're overwhelmed. And I want to be able to provide an ear for you and help use what the GBA president has, connections with the dean and the other high-ranking members around the school to help realize your issues and find a solution. Thank you.